John, Dan, and Ellie from the Daily Ketchup here with us today.
Do you guys think you are a sellout?
Honestly, don't watch. I still have enough people that care about them. I don't need you.
What is something you would change about TDK but you haven't gotten the chance to?
I would like to exit myself from TDK.
Who's the loser on your team?
No, that me.
I need to spill something about you.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick
Hello and welcome to the Hot Pot where we hop into different transitions in life. I'm Joey.
I'm Q.
I'm Nick, and guys, is it just me or is it a little bit hot in the
A
studio
little bit
today?
squeezy, right? We have John, Dan, and Ellie from the Daily Ketchup here with us today. Long time coming.
Wow, this is some multiverse kind of
Finally,
like
our
episode.
turn. Yeah. Hello, I'm John.
I'm Dan. Hello.
I'm Alice.
Wait, you're so cute.
We're really guests. So like this is so strange. And I love the balls.
Yeah.
You guys have great balls.
This view very weird.
Why?
The last time I see you guys, right, is either at your house or at some like dinner table.
When was the last time you all were in a YouTube video together?
2018.
Oh, I thought 20 years ago.
2018.
Okay, but can you all guess what we're dressed as today?
National Day Parade.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah, Chinese New Year.
Huh?
Go,
A bit early.
say go.
What is this contemplate?
for context, like our guests today, they don't know when this is. They don't know anything about this episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they don't know
It's a
when.
Chinese New Year episode.
Correct. We only
We're filming 1 year in advance.
We got very long backlogs. So
Wow,
actually,
really?
We're only publishing this in February.
That's right.
Okay, but so for context, right, this is a spicy episode. So because you all are the Daily Ketchup, right, we are dressed up as chilies today.
Okay, I see.
Okay, wait, we need to bring out a cat.
Okay, we need to complete the
Yes,
look.
okay,
Ready?
BR.
Hey, what's this? What's happening? Huh?
There was
Anyway, before we get started, quick question. Do you all like mala?
Love.
Love? What are your orders? Are you a 微辣? If you're 微辣, please leave now. 小辣,中辣,大辣,特辣。
中了。
中。
中辣少吗?
Oh, not a
Oh.
numb man. Lucky John Paul's not here. He's like, what's it? What you order?
微啊?
No, not even Wei lah.
小小
小小。
小小哦，小
小啦。
As you can tell, this is going to be a spicy episode. We are putting the Daily Ketchup in the hot seat to find out, are they guilty of oversharing? Okay.
Hey, you saw that liner very well.
Yeah.
man.
I love that.
Thanks,
Lucky you never wear the cap.
Hey, wow, this is the best guess, yeah. Really.
Glazer.
Yeah, the glazing is real. Wow.
So, because we have here a list of spicy questions crafted specially for you guys, the questions will range from 小辣 to 大辣, and who knows, maybe we'll sprinkle some 特辣as well.
Okay.
Confirm not lah.
Yes.
Is that a challenge?
It's a challenge.
Yes.
Try us.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready. Anything John will answer.
We're gonna start easy first, alright?
Okay.
First question.
Oh,
Super random and unrelated. Taugeh or ketchup?
I like both.
Not a fan of ketchup. Hate Taugeh.
no, but Taugeh, if it's the 三捞好饭, then they take out the two roots at the side, right? Then just the white.
The white colour,
Okay.
Oh,
the
and mustard
fat
fry lah.
and bulbous one.
Then okay.
I need it to be so cooked.
Cannot be like
Cannot raw lah.
the fur on the side in the bowl. that kind.
Cannot.
Every time you eat with John, right, he always just says no Taugeh, and he makes it like quite difficult. Sometimes right, the Taugeh will come right, then he's like, fuck, like.
But I don't like when there's a dish and then they also put a bit of Taugeh for what reason?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're
Yeah.
spending a bit too much time on
Okay.
this
Yeah,
question.
bro, it's
supposed to be quick
We
fire.
have 20 plus.
Okay.
Ketchup.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a podcast host do you think you are?
2.
2.
4. Solid 4, I think.
Hey, you're going to go high, okay lah. Okay,
I thought you said 8.
I'll say 5 lah then.
But I usually don't host because I think I suck. Right?
Huh?
Dan and Denise, I think, are the good hosts.
Not gonna lie. Dan is my favorite.
Hey, oh, shit. What? No lah. I
Hey, you blush at me, Celia. You just do one more.
I think Dan's humor, right, is so subtle. People tend to overlook it, right? But sometimes I like, funny.
Right.
I don't know. Thank you.
Funny.
That means a lot. Thank you.
He's joining the clan already because he read already now. See?
Yeah.
So how come he give himself 2? I'm shocked.
Yeah, why you give yourself 2?
It must like.
Act
say
humble,
what-
is it?
No.
But John being a 4 also unbelievable lah.
We really just stumbled upon this like stuff. You know, we never like train. I feel like there are a lot better people out there. So I'm very happy to rate myself a 4.5.
4.5.
Yes.
Out of 10.
Oh, I thought 5. No, lah. Yeah, out 10.
Oh,
Out 10.
No, I think they humble bragging.
I'm too embarrassed already. I don't know how to act.
If they are a 4, right, I think I 0.5.
No!
What's happening? Is this like in secondary school? Hey, I'm so ugly. You waiting for people to say it's you.
Correct.
Okay.
Just play along, you already know it, don't play along.
So essentially just double everything that they say.
Okay.
Okay.
Means I 1 out.
So she's one.
Oh, that's true lah. No, they very good at talking sometimes. So sometimes I just look at them in awe while they just go on like a rant about something.
I think we benefit very heavily from our editors also. Like they're very good. They make us look good. So half of the score goes to them.
Hey, they're them glazer. I love it. I love it. Okay, next question. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Oh no.
rate how much you share online.
8.
7.
At least it's quite private lah.
I think
Ellie only shares on IG story whenever she has
Ellie's
a
going
watch
through
party
puberty
at
right
home
now.
and she has a random watch party, then she will share.
no, I think I censor myself quite a bit.
Why?
Actually, during the shoot, I share, but sometimes I ask the editor to cut it out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like, suddenly I accidentally say my friend's name or it's not my story to tell.
Correct.
So I feel like I will a bit cut it out.
The editors don't give us that option.
For y'all, what do y'all think is the like 2 out of 10 that y'all don't share? Like broad categories.
I think for the most part, a lot of things that happen to me as another party. Yeah, so for those I don't share, especially when like it's my wife's stuff or it's embarrassing to somebody else. I don't share that.
Right.
But very few. I mean, I drank breast milk, my friend's breast milk. Then made it to regional news.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn sian.
okay.
It was
yeah.
very
It
wild.
even crossed my mind that it was a weird thing to do. I was just curious to know what it tasted like. And then Indonesian news.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What has been your favorite moment on the podcast so far?
I think I got one.
Okay. Buy us some
It's
time.
when the producers invited Steven Lim to surprise us. Because I was genuinely like shocked. At first I thought it's a joke. Because I did overheard like the word Steven Lim. Like Steven Lim hiding at the staircase. I thought it's a joke. Like, hey, Steven Lim hiding. I thought, Then suddenly as he jumped out, right, like, hi guys. Then I was like, oh my god.
No, it was like, hi guys.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I had so much fun.
You have to say popoke, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I pay him $150 to popoke for my friend's
Not
birthday.
enough.
Worth it? Worth it?
Damn worth.
He's not charging enough.
Yeah.
You know the WhatsApp conversation, right? We voice note back and forth popoke to each other.
So cute.
For free,
He should have charged for that.
Oh my
I
god,
think.
just sell it.
I love Steven Lim.
Yeah. He's a natural treasure.
He is.
100%.
Dan and John?
Very cliche, but I think it was when we got the opportunity to interview Prime Minister Lawrence Wong. Unbelievable. I never thought that we would ever interview a sitting Prime Minister.
Don't plug ours.
I mean, like we also did like,
Yeah. No. Absolutely. He went.
no,
he went.
as in
Don't
just
plug
saying,
ours, don't plug ours.
Yeah.
Then she plug.
as in just saying only like.
I think it was when President Taman came on.
Oh.
I think that one was interesting to me because we help our guests a lot in a sense whereby from every political aisle, by the way, where if they say something that's can be very easily misinterpreted, right? We will let them know and then we see whether they still want to say it that way or not. When he came on and then he spoke something and then we told him and then he kind of disagreed with our assessment and he wanted to push through and then his wife, First Lady Jane, came and said, Taman, they're trying to help you. Yeah, and then that made everything tense, but then that changed how the dynamic of the conversation went. That was an interesting moment for me.
Okay.
Next question. If you could only pick 4 hosts for an episode, how would you decide?
I'm gonna be that guy and you're gonna say it really depends because like we
Don't
so
be that
annoying,
guy.
right? So
Don't be
annoying.
that guy.
Okay, John, myself, Alison, and Denise.
Okay.
That's a lie. It's actually minus me. Just
No, honestly, right, like a lot of people don't realize, but Alison, right, is honestly so essential to the show because she
Facts.
brings this natural curiosity, right, that a lot of people, right, don't dare to ask or don't dare to say, or sometimes just a natural, like, comic relief. Sometimes as an editor, you just need to cut to someone's reaction, right? Alison's face is always the correct shot to cut to. Always.
Eyes open, mouth closed is a very important mantra.
No, I got pepper in my teeth. You ever see?
Your mouth
That's
was
for
closed.
engagement.
See, they're making it spicy for us.
So if you have time to prep, like how would you approach based on the topic?
We always try and find someone that is like at least 2% that's more interested in a topic. And then we always try and get in one person that knows nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the learning concept.
Correct. Because sometimes when you are very into it already, you don't realize that these things that we're talking about a lot of people that don't care about this topic may not know anything. Yeah, so then someone needs to come in and play that role of what's this. Then we drag us back to basic. Because I think we do this for so long, and then obviously we reach a point whereby some guests are returning guests already, right? So then we become quite close. Then we're in this industry, like we've known, like I've known your existence way before I met y'all. So it's like I know about you now, and you probably know a little bit about us now, but we have not met. Yeah. So then because of that, I think you then need a role of someone to come in to be like, sorry, you all know each other. What do you mean?
Oh,
about,
okay.
And it's very good to have like someone who really has no ego to say, okay, today I'll play the idiot. And that's usually John Paul. So it's really, really valuable.
Thank you,
know.
John Paul.
Yeah, thank you, John Paul.
I love that. Who has the most NGs?
No, John Paul has this thing, right? When once he laughs and finds something funny, right, he cannot stop.
Yeah.
And it's over the darkest like things we cannot say.
Yeah.
We cannot
I
say.
love that.
Yeah. So we cannot. It's not
Cancelable
even,
stuff.
yeah, it's not even good for take. So like rabak. So we just gotta chill. It depends. So as if you guys maybe would have noticed, like we all take turns to be hosts, and that's usually when the person has like the laptop in front of them. That's when they have to say the most like scripted lines, and usually things like intros and all that. So usually when we play that role, John Paul usually has to take the most.
The ones that can do the super long CTA.
Then
Denise, I think. Yeah.
you lah.
Okay lah, I'll take it lah.
Nick asked that question, right? Because it's him.
He purposely, he just wants to say, oh, for us, it's
No
actually.
need to say lah. No need to
So
say.
for you,
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
I admit I'm the most NG.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he usually takes the longer CTA.
right?
He can memorize the whole website.
Yes, the,
The
URL,
website always
all
a
that.
bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
But I
slash.
can do it.
No.
No, that's the hardest part, but I cannot.
Okay, next question. Has there been a moment where you don't want to film an episode, and what happened?
Ooh. It can be either before the episode or like halfway through the episode, you're like, wow, this is terrible.
The halfway through this is terrible one, a lot of times. Yeah. The first one, a lot more rare, but it's usually when we are at a split of whether we should platform such a person.
Oh,
Like, what is our role when we platform such a person?
right.
Yeah, will the message be taken correctly or not? Like, for example, there are some people that are very internet interesting.
Yeah.
But to have a prolonged conversation, knowing the replies that they might give, does it feel like we are making fun of them?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
understand.
we cannot keep telling them no. We want them to talk. So when we want them to talk, does it feel like we are making fun of them? And so when a decision is made, let's invite them to the show because we do want to know who is this person behind the TikToks. So when such a time happened, then some of us might feel uncomfortable.
Who's usually the person that feels most uncomfortable?
Then
It's
The
true. it's
moral
true.
compass.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my whole life, I like to think that I usually trust my gut, and my gut usually gets it right. But I'm learning that sometimes my gut gets it wrong, and
trust my gut instead.
Yeah. Trust John's gut. John has better bowels.
More probiotics.
Prebiotics.
Prebiotics.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of anxiety whenever there is a guest that maybe we don't know too much about. So then you don't know whether, is it going to be an easy conversation or do we need to do maybe a little bit of heavy lifting? Something that we are happy to do, but there's just a bit of anxiety. And more often than not, when that tends to be the concern, we're usually pleasantly surprised. So not so bad. Yeah.
And normally we will discuss with each other like, are you comfortable talking to this guest on this episode? So I feel like if either of us are uncomfortable, we can just say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if like majority are uncomfortable, then we won't film.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
We have rejected clients for these reasons before.
Okay, next question. Who goes off script the most?
John. But for good reason.
which John?
For good reason.
I never see the script.
Boss John. So he tends to not see the script, which I think is very good. So that we all don't get limited to just the script. And I think he flows with the conversations.
I feel like when you reach a certain like maturity of the brand, right, people are expecting real conversations, not just like knowledge.
Yeah.
So I feel like at least my personal tendency, if I know what segment 1, 2, 3 is supposed to be, then my head suddenly filled with questions from segment 2, right? I tend to just keep quiet. Yeah, so that affects me. So I need to have a conversation.
Right.
Because we hold the scripts all the time.
But
Which
also
we
always
discussed
don't.
before.
But also always don't read the script. Then I can scold it.
He also don't even bring iPad. But
Then he's like, where's the iPad? Where's the
What
iPad?
we do is one person will hold on to the script so that everything that we want to talk about, we know it's there. So at a point where if anybody jam or we need to pick up certain parts, then there's someone that's ticking off. Then other than that, the rest of us try not to hold script. So even if like Alison scrolls her phone, sometimes you see, right, may not be the script, it may be that 1, 2 questions that she planned for herself.
Right. Okay.
okay, moving on.
Hey, like easy only.
Oh no, 小辣.
Should we
shit,
just go?
oh,
Shall we
no.
just go to level 2 already?
This one feel like Yong Tau Fu, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel like water.
No
eh.
taste, yeah.
We'll take
Shall we
notes.
go 中啦, actually?
中啦, okay?
Like ice
Oh no,
cube.
we're gonna skip
It's like
ahead.
ice
Ready,
cube.
ah? How does it feel to be the best podcast in Singapore after the hotpot?
Play now.
Right. It's okay. I think it's a worthy.
Yeah. We're very proud of this accolade. Thank you so much.
So honored to be behind.
Oh my god.
Okay, but in all seriousness, right? Do you all think that you are the best podcast in Singapore?
We are the most viewed podcast in Singapore.
It's true.
But I don't think that's the best.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel in terms of like holding the accolade of like we are the most viewed or we have the most eyeballs?
But it's not an accolade though. Nobody gives a shit. No?
We give a shit. Ah. We can.
No. Okay, I tell you what bothers me. What bothers me sometimes is that we have to constantly remind ourselves that we are a mainstream podcast of sorts, in that we are supposed to be for the majority of people. So there are certain things when it comes to policy, for example, where we want to go a little bit deeper, or into economics, we want to go a little bit deeper, where we feel like we may get to a point where nobody cares. And only the people around the table might care. So then that's where we pull back and then we allow specialist podcasts to kind of take on that space. Yeah.
It's exactly that. Because I think that there might be certain calls or sometimes comments like, oh, wish you guys pressed on this or pressed on that. But I think we also need to be mindful that sometimes it might literally be quite boring or alienating for a certain group of our audience as well. And I think because we touch on so many different topics, we need to be mindful of that. So yeah, it's a thing that we struggle with every day.
Next question. What has been the toughest moment on the podcast that you've never shared publicly? Oh,
But never share publicly.
Don't have.
Yeah. I feel
don't have as in there's no...
Because we always share.
We always share.
There was one time, right? It wasn't really on the podcast table. It was like an outdoor shoot, and there was like it was me, them two, and John Paul, and we were filming like a food hunt.
Turtle.
Yeah, we were drinking turtle soup or something. Then I remember halfway through when we were reviewing it, right? Then suddenly both of them started fighting, like serious kind.
Why?
But we talked
I
about
forgot.
it.
Yeah, but we
dedicated,
talked
There's
about
a whole
it.
episode.
Entire episode on it.
You must understand when we are at episode 400 plus, right? We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Eh?
So y'all fight for content or like real fight?
No, it
Real
was a real
fight.
fight. And then I remember I gestured to John Paul like, should I off the camera now? Then he just said it's gonna end soon, but it went on for like a good 20 minutes. Then got people walk off and all.
Y'all were on screen or y'all were like
No, filming.
Yo,
It was
Mid
filmed.
filming.
literally mid review
Because
the
our
food.
all our filming, all the formats that we create are very candid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is no you do this line, do this line. I think especially with Dan and I think we are going through a succession period as well, where I'm gonna hand over the company. And so I think with a lot of I think that's why we have different expectations for each other. We will inevitably rub each other the wrong way.
But in every relationship, fighting is good. It helps you learn more about each other. It's how you recover.
It's true though.
Yeah. And we always recover from the fight.
So far. I haven't we haven't kena the fuck it out.
You don't see me anymore.
Or me yeah.
well like suddenly the succession they announce somebody else.
That is Ellie.
I thought it would be a moment that like me and John Paul must shut up forever. Like we have to take it to the grave. Like we cannot tell all the colleagues about it, right? But
now
then they
she-
talk about it. We like made an episode.
Yeah, complete opposite. She's happy to share with
She bringing out other
everybody
people's
lah.
podcasts.
I
kasi
know,
ni,
You
ah.
know, I then don't fight, you know.
It's all her plan.
It's an example about how we take our fights and we process it and then we discuss it.
We love that for
I
y'all.
love that.
Did that footage see the light of day?
No.
No. I think that one too much. lah.
That's where the part of our lives we don't say.
How much are you willing to sell the footage for?
Not that interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay. I mean, if there's a right
Plus,
time.
must look at
I'm
different cam because one cam is John
Yeah.
and one cam
If
is
it's non-edited and SEs, I'm okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, on that then, what is the hardest part about running TDK?
When we first started out, there was no podcast that we could look to in Singapore to be like, let's learn from their lessons and all that stuff. So a lot of things we had to figure out on our own. And I'm only as experienced as they are because they started with me in 2021. And so I don't know any more than them. We are all following our gut feeling, but now whose gut is right?
I think like the other reason also is that we're like 4 years into this, we're episode, 300, 400. There is only so many experiences and stories that you can kind of tell or relate to. And so I think it's being a useful member of the show, still coming in with a useful insight or a useful story. And like we've probably repeated all of our stories in our lives like 4 or 5 times already. And it's knowing that, okay, for as long as we want to keep doing this, we might need to repeat it another 4 or 5 times again. And keeping things fresh. So I think for us, it's about trying to expose ourselves to more life experiences so that we have more stories to tell and more things to share.
What's an example of a life experience that you're exposing yourself to? Being a dad.
Yeah, I would think like maybe that's the one that I usually share the most about, and I usually talk about how like it was a very eye-opening moment for me because it really just helped me reprioritize my life. Like it put me on like it helped me see all my concerns and things that I overthink about on a different level, on a much lower level. And I'm happy to say that again and again and again because I think a lot of people are usually quite afraid of parenthood. And if you're not ready, then that's fine. But I think when people are on the fence, I think that's something that I often like to share. Like you will experience a love, and it's about giving a love, not receiving a love, but giving a love that you've never ever experienced before. So that's something that's really, really exciting. And I'm happy to share about it again and again and again.
Hey, this is feeling like CNA. Suddenly.
Hey, solid.
No, we're sounding very serious.
Yeah.
And you?
I think the hardest part is like not to do with anyone, just myself. Sometimes you want to be authentically yourself, right? But then sometimes it's not like palatable to people. An example is I like to say the word like. It's like my bad habit. Like you see, not gonna say so many times, but basically it's something that I'm trying to work on, but I know that it slips up some certain times.
If she cut out the like, right, the words per minute drastically drop. Right?
It helps me think, I don't know why. But for example, if I do say it and someone points it out or I notice it myself, then I kind of like
No, but then you overthink.
like I'm mental note like, oh my god, Alison.
Or you
like,
just own it lah.
That's why.
Can I just say there was once someone commented, like, what's wrong with young people these days? Always using like. I got so angry, right? I paid for a AI transcriber to transcribe our entire episode. Then I count the number of likes and I put the word like was only used once per 30-something words. What's your like? So I send a statistic to the person.
oh my god, I love this energy.
Okay, so what is something you would change about TDK but you haven't gotten the chance to?
I would like to exit myself from TDK.
Wait,
He's
that's
being
a good,
serious.
Wait, that's a
He's
good
being
hook.
serious.
Hey, very good, like the
Okay,
intro.
everyone, we need to guess.
Okay,
1,
boom.
2, 3.
Wow, okay, that's our clip already. But have you made this publicly? Have you made this publicly known already?
That's what.
Have I?
No.
Really, man?
Yeah.
I feel like you say it.
Might have.
Sometimes.
Might have.
What's the thought process? You want to do other things?
There are certain kind of profiles that I want to get in. Like, I talk about certain interests where I want to go a little bit deeper into. For example, in our setup, where before us, podcast is a maximum of 2%. I don't know whether you got seen more before. Everywhere around the world, there's 2% on that podcast only. We were the first idiots that come out with 4. And 4 plus 1 guest. When you have 5 people trying to talk, it's very difficult to get a reflective moment. At which point when, let's say you are my guest, I ask you a question, right? And you are like, I want to hold that silence and I want you to think. But when we have 5 people, somebody will fill up that silence. And it's the energy of the show. That is the vibe. And so it's not about changing the show. It's making another one. I think over the years we've experimented with many different talents and I think many of them can do it much better than the original 4 can. So I'm going to sort myself out in time to come.
He will make it maybe for him the monthly catch-up. Like maybe he appear once a month.
Yearly.
The yearly catch-up.
I've been talking on talk shows for how long? Since 2015.
Yeah, quite long.
Yeah,
Quite
since
long.
After Hours and then there's Real Talk and
Yeah.
then now there's Daily Ketchup and then there's Are You Okay and then John Pat Cross also another talking channel. But nothing to say.
It's true. But the one thing I'll add also is that I think it's very different because when guests come on and know that there's 4 other people there, right? I think there is an element of wanting to impress, to get a laugh. There is a different answer that they're trying to look for to say because immediately when you get 4 people to laugh, you feel, okay, good. But I'm going to give you like one-liners. I'm going to optimize my answer for a different way. But when it's 1-to-1, right? And you feel like you can get intimate or someone is genuinely interested in a very, very particular niche topic that you happen to be an expert on, I feel like you just have a different room to just enter like metaphorically. And so I think that's quite exciting and I'm quite like excited to see where this other like show goes to. And when John only appears once a month, we can actually have a proper catch up because like we're not actually talking about our lives every single day.
Very interesting you mentioned that. So on that, right? Is there something or what's one thing you secretly judge your guests for? So like you said, you clock that sometimes someone might say something just to get a laugh. Other than that, are there any other things that you secretly judge people for?
I don't think I necessarily judge them, but it's something I notice. For example, when certain guests come over, they may seem very confident, right? But their body language, right, when they are actually talking, shows me otherwise. For example, they'll come in and they'll act very confident, they'll talk like very well, right? But I can see from the side of my eye, right, the person is shaking. Like the person is talking and like pinching themselves, that kind of thing. So I'm always like, oh, I didn't know that this person is nervous because like they portray themselves at the top of the table very well,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then under the table, right, they're like shaking and all that.
But it's not really judgment lah. Like
It's not judgment, it's like something I
endurance.
noticed.
Observation.
Yeah, even with Stephen Lim, I think why I like the episode, right, is because when we were about to cut, I remember at the end I said something like, is this very tiring for you? And then he actually said, yeah, it's actually. I'm so tired.
Character. For
Yeah.
a very small second, like we saw the real
Yeah,
person.
the whole episode, right, he was damn energetic. And then only at the end, he finally said like, I'm tired.
But it's not a facade, what? He is truly like that.
No, it's
As
You
in,
can
I've
catch-
in
you
terms-
can catch
yeah.
glimpse.
Yeah.
Just exaggerated. You think at his core, this is who he is, but he just like times 10.
I mean, from the start, if you look at Stephen Lim, he has been on. He is trying to break the space for a long time, until he 10x'd his quirks before he made it. So as far as he's concerned, right, is him being this character, right, is me saying eyes open, mouth closed. Right? It's
I've
just,
never heard you say this before.
in my case, it's always
today.
like that because my eye by default, if I'm not focusing, is like that. Right? Then my mouth very big or very heavy or what.
Very
My
scary,
jaw
yeah.
hangs low.
But like very cool. Very cool.
No, I always think he hate me.
Yeah, I thought that for a while. From your resting
Why?
face.
As I'm talking, right, you need to see your face.
Yeah.
Your face is like, then suddenly I'm like, oh shit, I'm saying something stupid.
No,
It's like you
I'm
zone
never
out.
thinking about that. Okay, zone out maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not at you lah. I just zone
I
out.
ask you like, do you think I'm stupid? Then you say no.
You're not stupid. Why do you think I'm
Yeah, he
stupid?
meant it. There's no
Why would I hire you? And
I
I'm
don't know, I
stupid?
just check in once in a while.
No,
Are
I love
we
you.
in like are we
I
supposed to
love
leave
this.
or
I love
like,
this.
what's
I
going
love
on
this
here?
public town hall.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned as an extension to my previous answer. So I was like, I'll just do a quick one, which is that I don't think I judge them though if like they say things to just like get a laugh. I think it's just normal. But the thing that I do notice is that it's quite sian when out of camera they're actually very talkative. They're actually very like easy to talk to, and then once you get in front of camera, I think it's nerves. I think it's anxiety.
Oh,
Then they
yeah.
close up a bit, and it's like such a shame because if people really saw them for how they are outside of camera, they will really be a lot more likable, lovable.
That happens on our podcast also.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. If you guys can swap one of the hosts from both podcasts for an episode, who would you swap?
Both as in you and us.
He suit the male energy right here.
But
I
then
think I
you
need
all
to
got
go
a lot
there.
of male energy already.
We do.
It's true, it's true.
Like, I want to be with the girls sometimes.
So you want to go lah, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, okay lah. Then okay lah.
I'm leaving TDK.
We'll take anyone.
You got your hook
'cause
right there. You got your
Alison
hook.
cannot be
Y'all cannot avoid
replaced.
the question. You must answer.
today already.
I think I would swap Q and me. Because I feel sometimes I cannot hold the female perspective strong enough, and I need someone like to fight back. Not scared to fight back. I feel like Q is very competitive sometimes with her ideas. Like she will fight back.
I am competitive.
Okay.
But then not on a podcast lah. The podcast usually they
Yeah, but
speak more.
sometimes you know Nick say
Oh,
something.
they will take
then
Joey
you-
then.
He's taking
Both.
Oh, we can take turns.
But I think they'll be a bit scared of Joey.
Oh, why?
Because you are like a Ter lah.
No, but good.
This
right?
is like a Zhong. You know, I think Ter they will just shut up. But Zhong maybe got more.
Together
No,
we
we have
are
a proper debate, like a good fight.
Nick, I guess you're staying.
This guy, I'll be here lah.
Yeah. No, but I'll join you after I leave the show, right, bro? I'm gonna come with you.
All right. Okay.
Okay, moving into Ta La territory.
Oi, yo.
Okay, our first question.
Your
Actually,
voice is so buttery smooth, yeah. It's like, wow, so basic.
Hey, the glaze.
Hey, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see
yeah.
it?
No, who I would? So I will have him on our show. Then I don't have to host anymore.
you're also my favorite.
Also, you're saying you are our buttery voice, ah?
No.
You are lah, you are.
I don't have the buttery voice.
Yeah.
Let's improve on it.
Yeah. Then we go and sabotage the show, is it? No lah. I'm kidding.
Yes.
Have you ever felt overshadowed by another cast member?
No.
I think I'm overshadowed not by what I say, but in terms of volume.
That
Like
counts. That counts.
they talk and laugh damn loud. I feel like actually I'm saying something, right? But then
But we don't know.
Yeah.
In post, you cannot hear.
saying.
She's the pitch perfect.
So every time I
girl,
edit,
yeah.
right, I need to mute them.
It's to the point where our laugh, right, is like the loudest thing on your mic.
Yeah, it's just like bam, and then sometimes they never hear that I'm talking something.
Yeah. I don't think overshadowed. I think it's just like sometimes when I feel like, oh yeah, okay, I think this is a good answer. Either John or like maybe sometimes John Paul would think of it first. Damn it, I wish I was the one to say it. Yeah. So like then I'll try and save it, right? But it adds absolutely no value. I'll just say something like, I was gonna say that. And then it's like everyone's
Very
just like,
loserish, right?
yeah,
Very
it's like,
loserish.
for what? For what, yeah?
Who's the loser on your team?
No, that me. Sometimes, right, because I do tend to take a bit longer to think about my point as well, right? Then by the time Joey will say it, then I'm like, I second that. What she said, what
No,
she
we
said.
just join in, then we finish the sentence together.
Yeah. But I think generally we do pull our personal experiences so that the stories are definitely different.
I think there were a few times where Q said something, right? Then I didn't really hear. Then Joey repeated. Then we laugh a lot.
like maybe it's my joke. But then you cannot stolen.
But it's the delivery lah. It's part of the joke.
Yeah, that's true. She's the best at it lah.
Okay, so why do you all ask this question? Who prepared this question?
Our producer.
Not one of you?
No But we do have
Do you all
some
ever feel overshadowed?
by our producer.
Because a lot of the questions that you all might have prepared are probably projected.
That's true. That's
As in, I do a bit of the scripting lah.
I'm just
Maybe
a
y'all
pawn.
can answer that question, I guess.
I'm an industry plant actually.
I see. So how's your colleague?
I don't know You tell me.
How's your colleague? The actual plan.
Answer his question lah.
generally okay because I'm the only dude. So I feel like my
All the attention on you lah.
Yeah, no, as in,
You're the
it's a
start.
different perspective, quite a different perspective. But then the context also is that they, like Dawn and Q, they went through like a lot of rounds for the casting. So there was a lot of like chemistry checks.
Right.
So it was quite specific, the three of us.
How do you guys land on this and like the number 3 and like that it was 2 girls and 1 guy?
Oh, never watch our recent episode lah.
It's so recent.
You never watched that?
I never.
I watched,
This
I
one you
watched.
got
Never
watch,
mind.
but I
Can we
won't.
talk about it for the sake of Dan?
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. It's me. I got no time. I'm a dad. I got no time to
There
watch.
was a
Oh,
secret
okay, you play father card.
member.
Fair,
Yeah,
got
thanks,
baby.
thanks. Good
Basically,
save.
there were 4 members. The 4th one was Fauzi Azhar.
Ah.
On the day of the first shoot, he was caught.
He got hauled up by CMB on the day of the first shoot.
There you go.
You all shared that on the...
Yes.
He came on to talk about it with us.
Right.
So that very morning, Dawn and I were scrambling. We were like, should we film or not? And then we decided to let's just film an episode. Not randomly lah. We invited someone for a filming. That was not the first episode. Yeah. And then we conducted the shoot, and then we realized let's just run with the 3 of us all. How we landed on this trio, you gotta watch that episode.
Good. Nice.
I need VVs lah.
For me, I always felt like I'm supposed to just be the average Chinese Singaporean boy. So I'm not supposed to stand out.
Yeah.
Then that's
No,
fine.
then what are you doing with that beautiful hair?
Yeah, and that beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I need to spill something about you.
Oh,
You know Nick
that's a good hook also.
No, Nick he like to watch his own episode.
I
I see before. Like sometimes we go his house, right? He will just put it on the TV.
The YouTube, you see, Nick,
He put on the TV.
So you search, like the most recent search is just Nick.
Yeah, so if you see on my
Nick
TV, the
Hotpot.
recent search, right, it's all just like Nick Hotpot funny.
Okay. So then nothing comes out lah.
Yeah, sometimes. Like, did you mean?
Q and Joey funny.
When I'm watching, right, if I laugh, right, then he will be damn excited.
You like funny.
Hey, wait for this part.
Yeah, this one you bastards, yeah.
I love that so
He always
much.
say, hey, I
No,
like
I
this
only-
episode because I very funny.
Yeah, then I'll text them, hey, today episode funny, yeah.
Just because it's me.
But it's the little things lah, huh? You know, we do it to this point where I think more than half the company don't even watch the show already.
Yeah. Or like at least every episode
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah. But it's damn sure, because I'm sure the comments will be like, wow, Ning was damn funny today. Then like that makes me even more
Got
shocked.
some episodes I really carry.
Okay, you see
But other episodes I didn't do
Yeah.
so well lah.
Yeah.
That's why I could have been better.
Which is fine. You just optimize.
Okay.
You can move your leg there.
Sorry. Okay, this one is actually a like submitted question. Okay, to John.
The Taugeh
Correct. If you had to fire someone from the Daily Ketchup and then hire someone from the hot pot to fill the role, who would these 2 people be?
Just John, right? Okay,
Don't need to
great.
be
Not
like,
on the podcast.
cast. Yeah, it can be like anyone.
He gonna fire himself, replace him.
That's true. That's a solid out.
What a cop out, man.
I wouldn't. I honestly, I gotta tell you, everyone in the company is very
Okay,
carefully
don't
picked.
hire someone.
You answered.
So far, based on today's experience, I will hire Dawn.
That's correct.
She is straight up directing in her head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
and
knows already the cutting in her
She
head.
knows which is the part that she's not gonna take. So I like
Insane.
that. But I'll make down a talent.
Oh.
Because the superpower is if you're able to do what you do on set.
She is being on camera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, but so
can't.
did all of us. Nobody here signed up to be talent, including me.
Dawn, we try very hard already, but yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, she write this question once, so actually she knew.
Yeah, she's making. She asked for herself.
So everything that's led up to this moment was planned. Okay.
No wonder when I saw the script, there was a bracket Dawn. Then I was like, what's this?
From Dawn.
Don't have. Sorry, don't have script.
Which guest do you invite purely for clout?
Ooh.
All of them.
Yeah, like the
Yeah
list
lah,
is who do we put on top?
The number one person.
All of them.
Yeah, but not a bad thing, right? Unless we are defining cloud differently.
Or like more like you feel like actually I know that this conversation will have no substance, son, but just the fact that they are
Okay,
on.
I'll be damn honest. Not necessarily for cloud, but I thought the conversation would have no substance, but turned out a lot of substance. Dewey Chew.
Oh, actually I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know, because I don't really go on TikTok. So I and then the ones that make it to Instagram Reel, to me is like she don't have long sentences. The sentences so it's very short. So I'm like, how does that work in a 40-minute video? But turns out it was one of the most
She's
enjoyable
so
conversations.
interesting.
much depth.
Yeah.
I love her.
But I totally see her no at the start. Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
Her vibe translated very well to long form.
Yeah. Gary Neville, simply because I really thought it was going to be a conversation about football. Or like at least when like the opportunity came, it's like, oh, we're going to talk about football. But actually, when you really look into it, he's actually very, very insightful, very wise. He's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur. There's so many facets to his life. And I think in the end, like we managed to extract like a exclusive story about his wife, like his relationship with his wife, which was also like really interesting. So that initially was like really about clout lah, like Gary Neville, and turned out to be a really great conversation.
Actually, Jessica Jong is on the team.
That stretch
Yeah.
of like guess your head was wild, leh. Like
Yeah.
it was super
Still,
like the
more to come,
spectrum.
more to come.
Wow.
You know, as friends, right? Ellie and I, because sometimes we cannot tell each other what's happening on each other's podcast. But it's very interesting. Sometimes she like drop hints. They're like, cool. I'm excited. You know, like when Jessica was gonna appear, right, I was like camping for that video. I was ready.
I tell her secret. Also,
But she hint only lah. Don't
I
find
like
her.
to know that I know the fourth member
Oh, yeah.
long time ago.
She knew the secret
right.
on our side as well.
At least very connected.
Yeah. She's friends with everybody.
BuzzFeed UK. Really? What is on your resume?
Disneyland.
No, he think I work there. I was just like
Appear in one video.
Then he
I think it's even bigger than working there, appearing in their videos. That's crazy. That literally makes you a celebrity. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next question. Which episode topic do you think was a total flop?
So I have one where it's I want to say religious leader, but not spiritual leader. So we found one that's almost like a female version. So also that level believed to have reached enlightenment. This is their last life cycle. Mission on earth now is to help the rest of us reach their cycle. And then, but you see, Sadhguru to me was very interesting because the things he talked about, it's beyond like metaphysical stuff, like, you know, like how to think, let go, you know. He talks about the top 6 inches of topsoil and how that affects our nutrients, and how nutrient depletion in the topsoil is affecting all of us. And that's why you look at pictures in the 1960s in the beach versus today. In the past, everybody was just kind of buff already. And then now you see there's a lot of skinny people, and he's talking about that, how he wants to fix that by planting stuff on, like, growing agriculture on trees. So I thought we were going to have that kind of conversation. But no lah.
What she talk about in the end?
Oh, like juice cleanse.
She just kind of talk about herself.
Oh, which is quite ironic because when you achieve nirvana, you wouldn't be so ego.
So that's
okay.
that's the part that was struggling in my head. But then also because she's a spiritual leader of sorts, and so we is utmost respect for, I mean, all of our guests, but especially more so if you represent a
So
segment
it's
of
not
society.
upload already or have I uploaded?
Upload it. You didn't watch it, right? Neither did most of our audience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch it.
For what?
I think don't.
You won't even be entertained by it.
No, because I want to see. I don't know. I like catching people in the act of, you know.
No, now I know the backstory, right? Then I'll just look for your reactions. Wow.
No, I think we clean up quite soon. We clean up
Yeah,
quite soon.
actually, it would have been more entertaining, right? Had the editor cut to our reactions more often. Because you've been like a...
Sometimes the reaction that is cut into, right, is not the real time reaction.
I love that.
No, sometimes I really like catching John dart his eyes, right? Then he chill a bit.
Yeah.
John Paul,
What's
me,
going
ah.
on? What's going on?
It's usually John and John Paul looking at each other, going like... "The fuck is this?"
Then one of us laugh, right? John Paul, we will have to stop the shoot for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I Jumbo?
You are. She falls to the ground.
I fall, then my eyelash drop one.
Yeah, she dropped eyelash a few
Because I
times.
cry. I cried down and my eyelash were like the glue. Like,
Oh my days.
Then the Conti a bit messed up.
Yeah.
are y'all ready for Tela?
Oh, that wasn't it.
I feel like we're scraping the surface only.
Okay.
Ba.
Let's go deep. Let's go.
Yeah. We up energy a
Let's
bit.
get into it.
We up energy
Yeah,
a bit.
okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Shock bit, hoo-ah.
Shock bait. Hoo-ha.
That's why I laugh.
Do you guys think you are a sellout? And where do you draw the line in terms of what you're willing to say or compromise?
I feel like I spoke a lot.
I think Allison's turn.
Yeah.
Sellout is
Wow,
what?
big
Like,
question.
Depends how you interpret.
I think we are not.
When she starts pointing, you know it's
It's
real.
giving
It's like,
political.
No. Okay, I think for the brands or guests we work with, right? I think whoever appears there, right, are comfortable enough to talk to them or want to talk about that topic. If you are not comfortable to talk about that topic or don't have any interest, the person is usually not in the episode. I think our only problem is maybe that because our calendar is so stacked up, sometimes there may be points where we don't space out enough. So it may seem like, why are we putting so many
Yeah.
client videos out there? But behind the scenes, because sometimes there are some schedule issues,
Yeah.
so it may seem like suddenly this period, like, why is it all branded content?
yeah.
So that's what I feel like.
We won't hide from the fact that we
Yeah.
do branded content.
As in,
Like
that's how we earn money,
Yeah,
right?
but I think one thing that people don't see is the ones that we don't do because like it doesn't actually fall in line with our values. So like I think everything that we put out are things that we are comfortable saying or like we actually believe in, and we're just lucky enough that like advertisers also happen to be the same brands and the same values that we have. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt you. No.
I love that you help me.
But when you guys see the comments calling you guys a sellout, how do you feel about it?
Nothing.
Indifferent?
Yeah.
I guess to a certain extent, you will know that these kind of comments will come even when you are
I
producing.
mean, at first, early on, like I think John said, none of us like prepared to be talent. I think early on, not even these kind of comments, any form of negative comments, I think we took it quite hard. Or at least for me, I took it quite hard. But I think like very early on, within the first 3 months, you see enough of it to go like, oh, okay, never mind. They really they don't know the real you. And like you're happy if you're really true to what you're saying. And sometimes I'll watch back and go, no, I stand by everything I just said. Then I think it really teaches you to have a thick skin, lor. Yeah.
There's something that I remind myself, especially when an episode flops. You get like 20,000 views, for example. And I think, 20,000 views. And then I started go and open Google and I tell them, show me 20,000 people. And then I see the amount of people that actually watched. And then I'm like, no, 20,000 is a lot of people. Because your birthday, how many people came? 20? This is 20,000. You got 1,000 people, right? And if they've addressed the branded side of things, for me, I just got one more point to add. It was always about the people working on the brand. It was the people about building what I'm trying to build. And as long as they are okay, they are happy, then my ability to be able to finance their growth is more important than how you feel about them. Because honestly, don't watch. I still have enough people that care about them. I don't need you, right? That's my mindset. And it's over the years of developing almost a sense of arrogance as a protection, because I'm very emotional by nature. So like in the early days, it did affect me quite a bit. But on the political side of things, what I like to share, or what I recently shared a few interviews, is that I don't know many other podcasts that actively bring on politicians from both sides of the aisle. Yeah, the people that do think that we are PAP sellout for whatever reason, I mean, power to them, you can try also. It's not easy to get opposition figures to come and talk to you for an hour as well. Yeah, we invite them very often, whether or not they come only.
On the flip side, like there's also comments that are really, really heartening and very endearing. Like even until today, like we've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. And sometimes when we get a sponsor, people will still say, "Oh my god, I'm so happy that you guys got."
Yeah, they still do.
Or like so happy that you guys got branded. Like it means that you guys will keep doing what you're doing. So
And
like
if you look at the most replayed parts, right, of the video, usually is like one of our skits,
yeah, it's usually
which is the ad.
Ellie's acting very good though.
She's so
very-
good.
She's the best
She's so
actress.
good.
eh.
She's the
She's
best.
scary
She is the
good.
only actress. The rest of
Yeah.
us are trying to play
No,
someone.
there is an
No.
Yeah,
Not
then it's also a good
even-
actress.
Not even. I'll take that.
Ellie, what's your best facial expression?
Huh?
When you do
That one.
when you do
This
the
one?
skits. No, it's when you like a bit disgusted.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Oh shit! It's so subtle.
But my nose will
Wow,
twitch
tremble a bit.
Like so some of us take
subtle,
turns to
eh.
like write or produce like those skits, right? We're all like super enthusiastic when we get to cast like Ellie. Because you know easy, like don't need direction, you just need to tell her once, settle one take.
It's one of my many life missions to make sure that she gets to be a caliphate in the SCDF ad where she's the terrorist.
Yes!
In the
oh my God.
MRT.
She
Yeah.
tells
But
us
she-
about
she's
this
very
all the
specific.
time.
It's one of my life missions to make it happen.
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Let's make that happen.
Okay, so actually, right, like I just want to ask, online comments are one thing, but have you ever gotten people coming up to you in real life, like whether it's positive or like negative feedback, and then sometimes a bit confrontational because of maybe something you say online or like political inclinations, political views, or perceived political views?
So far, at least for me, I think very lucky. Like lucky enough that people do come up and they're usually quite positive. Yeah. I think the only time it was in my mind, I think there was one time, right, where we had the WP folks on, right, and I think I was fairly favorable. Like I was saying nice stuff, right. I actually went to a WP rally, and then it was like midway through already, and then someone like recognized one of the uncles, and knew this was like the Hougang one, especially. Then he after say, "Hey, I know you." Then I was like, "Hey, yeah, hi, thanks for watching." Then after he's like, "Wow, actually, I like your latest episode because we just interviewed WP people." Then he said, "I learned that you are not PAP dog." But he said PAP dog. Like he was saying, I like the fact that you're not, right? Not PAP dog. Then someone heard PAP dog. Then another person, where PAP dog? Where PAP dog? Then they started like pointing. Then he's like, yeah. Then I was like, like, am I gonna get mobbed? Because it's like a massive, obviously like Singaporeans, everyone's chill. But at that moment, I was like, shit, do I need to get out of here?
Yeah. But because of our reputation, when I was at WP rally, nothing happened. Everybody was nice, but I was scared.
Yeah, someone with all the rubber like hammers.
Yeah.
No, but everyone was so nice. And someone he was saying a nice thing, you're not. Yeah.
Oh my baby dog is damn good eh. No, I love that. I love adding dog at the end. Or something. So I think it's damn funny. Like damn sell out dog. Like,
Yeah.
My favorite
Yeah.
Yes.
Woof.
I saw John at the WP
Really?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but at that point of time, I don't dare to say hi to him. I just
Do I have a very unapproachable demeanor?
a
bit
little
scary.
bit. Actually, we
Right,
met
right.
at Ritual before, so.
Yeah, no, I remember
But it
that.
was like a hello. Then that's all.
What were you expecting?
No, as in it
How
was
could-
more
how
like
could I have done-
for,
what
no,
more could I have
no, no. I don't expect you to woo!
Yeah.
No. It's more like I think it's just a bit.
Because I follow your Instagram for the longest time,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Q is even new to me because I remember you by Instagram handle, which is her name.
Oh,
Wai Tian,
yeah.
Li
No,
Tian.
yeah. No, but it's just John has always been a bit intimidating.
Is there something I can do
To us
differently?
also.
Not for me, but maybe for other people. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What should I do differently?
No, I feel like
As in, y'all don't walk around smiling, right?
no, but like
Hey, I do it.
No,
I
okay.
feel like Dan is smiley in nature.
Then quite smiley.
I feel like if
hey,
I said hi
I
to
cannot
you,
stop smiling
right,
now.
you might say like, "What's your purpose in talking to me?" Like, I
Oh
feel,
my
I
god.
feel like
Okay.
I need to come with a very clear like CTA to what I'm gonna say.
Like, don't
Oh
waste
my
his
god,
time.
okay. First of all,
Yeah.
I feel like there's some truth in that, not so aggressively. Because I do think like that.
Own it.
Like, what's the
Yeah.
point of this
But
conversation?
How did I give that off?
No, I think it's like you just look a bit like fierce.
Is it the way I look or what you know about me?
The
But
way
I
you
don't
look
feel
a
like
little
I
bit.
know. So I
See,
think the way
it's
you
those
look.
eyes.
You see.
I'm trying to open my eyes.
The eyes. That's why I think don't.
Yeah.
Like, this is so nice. They're so friendly.
Like Dan's first response, right? Dan's first response might be like, "Hey, hello," but then you might be like, "Hello."
Yeah. Most
No, it depends how you walk up to me. It depends how you walk up to me.
Okay.
I will match your
that
energy.
was so subtle.
I do have to add on, it's because we are in the same field, the same industry. And then I think if I'm being honest, John is one of the people that I look up to in the industry.
Hey.
Hey, I'm not glazing everyone to their.
Yeah.
Well, we also
I
being
thought-
honestly
yeah,
nice to
yeah,
people.
yeah.
We also his hair really very nice one.
It's
Yeah, no, as in,
dope.
but as in that has been always been my honest thought. So that's why I think maybe when I see someone who maybe I respect, then I will feel like, ooh, Wait,
respect. Yeah.
Man. But when I see someone that I really look up to, right, I will be very excited.
Yeah.
But you go up to them.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
if I'm
maybe you got
excelling
say
now.
also lah. So then, okay.
Because this is a very big problem for me. Even in my whole office, I need about 6 months to convince a new person
That
to
you're
not be
okay.
afraid of. I mean, they talk to me when they need to.
Well, I need to convince.
There was a point in time, right? Our orientation for anyone new, right, is first impressions. We asked what's your first impression, everybody, and to join was always scary.
Yeah, but then so for those people that leave, like interns, for example, 3 months, 6 months, so it's just John is scary. It ends. Only people that work beyond 6 months, 1 year, then I will get a. But then once I got to know him, if not, I don't even get the but then.
No, Ellie, was he scary to you?
I forgot my first impression of you.
Unmemorable.
But I think in general, the conversations I have with John, right, is always not serious. So I always think he's like a silly dude.
Yeah, you
Silly dude.
Like he was saying,
Your boss a silly dude is crazy.
no, I don't know how to
They
say
don't
it.
use the word boss.
No, I call him Boss John. As in
That's
just to
true.
differentiate
That totally
people.
differentiates the
But then
both.
every time I talk to him, I like to like say some stupid things.
Huh, you purposely think of stupid things to tell me? That's
No,
crazy,
you
Alison.
look like the kind like I like to talk stupid things.
It's true.
But I like to
No,
talk about other
like
things.
stupid things more fun to talk to you about. It's same as Nick. When I talk to Nick, right, I don't really like to talk too serious. I like to talk about stupid things.
Yeah, we
This is
talk
how
about-
versatile John is, you know. He can talk about very, very
This
serious
is
things in a very
glazing.
deep level.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Have you ever regretted saying something on TDK after it went live? What was it?
All the time. I think I overshared like so many things. Like the first ever episode of TDK, I don't think we can find it because it was on a different channel. I revealed that I was the victim of like a love scam. No, not even a love scam. It was like some webcam scam. You can find it. I honestly can't remember. So, but
Webcam scam means
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
You show your cuckoo ah?
no, not to the extent, but almost like leading up to it. Because like there was this person. I think it could have been like to that.
It's still
to that
live, guys.
extent.
If y'all know what to search for, y'all still can find it.
But the general gist of it was that there was some girl that added me on, I can't remember what platform it would have been, Skype or MSN or one of those things. And I really believed there was a real person. And so I just kept chatting like this pen pal. And then in the end, like there was some like flirting, and it suddenly led to like, I think she was like, hey, do you want a video call? And then lucky I managed to like stop it just before it got too far. I was able to like
Snap
myself
out of it
If
lah.
not, right, I think I would have videos all around the internet.
Viral in another way.
Oh, y'all was sexting,
Not to that extent, but it really felt like it was getting there. Like she was going to be my internet girlfriend.
Right.
And
right,
she
right.
like she felt like she wanted more, you know, and wanted to get more intimate. Then I was like, I was like young and lonely. It was a scammer. I
We
think.
don't know that what?
Actually, it might have been real.
Yeah lah, dude.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Miranda Kerr, all like, I like Asian man. Then he like,
Miranda Kerr.
I am
What a
happy.
throwback.
I'm happy where I am right now. Yeah, sorry, Miranda.
I think there's one. So basically, it was an episode of a live stream with WP, and it's something that we couldn't cut. So it's a live that we posted it as a video. And I remember like during the live stream when we saw the comments, right, it wasn't anything very bad. I think it mostly focused on questions to the guests. But then after it went live, right, some people were commenting that I seem quite insensitive to the guests because like I would do things like a timer, or I would maybe cut in with something like a joke about something when that was not my intention. So I felt a bit misunderstood, yet also understand why that people would be so triggered by what I did on the live stream, because it's a sensitive time for everybody. Yeah. And I think maybe I wasn't that mindful, and also maybe our intention maybe wasn't very clear that I was supposed to be the person who breaks the ice. Because we see these politicians and political candidates, right, in a very serious environment. So sometimes when we invite them here, we want to kind of like make it a bit more laid back. Yeah. So it's like kind of half and half, and that's our vibe. But I think people who were joining in on the live stream, some of them don't understand that sometimes we do that. So they expect a very like serious political debate. Yeah. So I felt in that moment I was a bit like regretful because we couldn't take it down also. Because it's important the things we talked about on the live stream. And it's not something that I could like edit also. Yeah, so I just was a bit like regretful about that.
That's my same regret. There are times where when Alison do certain things, and then I say no, it's good, because she would check if I is it very dumb if I did this, or is it very dumb if we kept this part in. I say no, like keep it in, because I think it's good. Like you might be very passionate about trying to figure out what you're gonna do come polling day, but then there's also a lot of people just watching for content, for entertainment, or they're just eating. And whenever Alison does one of her famous antics, right, it kind of resets, get people back in the zone, and let them restart again, and that's important for our show. But sometimes when I encourage her to do it, and then I see her get cyberbullied afterward, right, then I'm like, because I'm not there to take it, It's someone else that's taking it. Yet it was my call.
She really takes one for the team, and it's something that we've encouraged and some that we really, really feel bad when she gets the brunt of it.
Now I don't know how to talk about MBTI already. If you know.
You know when she asked PM the
I just
MBTI
like to
question,
ask
right?
lah.
The moment the show end, right, I said, Alison, what the why will you ask the MBTI? But like, we are jokingly, not in a way that will attack her, right? Then the only thing, or the only part that went viral in that whole interview all around the world is Lawrence Wong's MBTI.
Yeah, it was covered on like front page.
Yeah. So her gut, or my gut, or his gut.
And I like to tell you, he laughed very loud, okay, actually. Then we cut it out.
Yeah, his reaction
Because I
was
think the
literally-
anger not very favorable.
Yeah, it was
But I made a joke and he laughed so loud.
I love that.
But I think that's the case when it comes to political content, where it attracts a lot of the very hardcore people also, who expect everything to be like a super insightful, deep debate. But what they don't realize is that there's political content that also needs to cater to a wider spectrum, or like new voters, or like people who are
exactly.
just having their political awakening now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see that our job is necessarily for the young people watching the Daily Ketchup. I don't think so. I think for the most part, we know you already say your policy already. If people care that much, then people should read your manifesto. For me, is I read the manifesto, I ask, this one got question mark, I jump straight to the question mark. What is this? And I'm not going to go into, that whole thing, and that bores everybody involved.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't see it as our role to help young people care about politics more. I know Dan kind of sees it like that as well.
Not just young people. I feel like the biggest enemy, I guess, to democracy is a lack of participation, people being apathetic
Agreed.
towards politics. And if it means that a bit of entertaining content involving a politician is going to get you more involved, I'd rather that than you just not caring about politics at all. So like I think that's one extent, like having a bit of comic relief, having a bit of counter pacing within an episode. But other than that, like we do have serious questions as well. It's just that if sometimes the way we structure the episode, or maybe sometimes you don't stay long enough, which is also sometimes our fault for not structuring it in a way that's optimized for that. You don't get to see those parts. So yeah, like I don't think we regret anything, but it's sometimes the nature of the business.
Anyway, laughing.
I didn't expect it. Sorry, like so serious.
So serious,
No, but let me just tell you, Ellie is the most genuine person ever. So
Correct.
yeah.
That's so sweet.
okay. We are very like unaffectionate to each other, so it's a bit awkward.
This is such a strange friendship.
You should hug.
No, but okay, wait. It's for context, right? Every single time we take a picture together, right? We look damn awkward.
Yeah, we cannot take pictures together.
You and Ellie.
Today we make it happen.
Later we show you all.
This
Later we
means
show
we
you
are
all.
real best friends. Cause like the duo, right, never have good photos together one.
Yeah.
The duo.
So if someone were to tell the other, right, can you please like FaceTime the other and say good night, right? You know that it's a prank for sure, because like you won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Telly Bubble stupid. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
True.
Just to continue the glazing, Ellie is one of my favorite people in the world.
Hey, everyone trying to gaze over right now.
She, Ellie was one of my groomswomen
Hey, that's
at my
Wow.
wedding, and then she was one of two people, aside from my wife, who was there at my proposal.
Damn.
Wow.
Halfway around the world.
Hell yeah,
Ellie's the best.
Iceland.
Oh, he's the guy you apply leave for.
She applied leave for me.
Yes.
At least the best.
For 2 weeks. He doesn't say this kind of thing, man. He only look at himself.
Now you have it
I save it for content.
materialized.
Okay, Joey has a question.
I do have a personal question. Was it a difficult decision to invite Guo Lai on the show? And did y'all have any concerns that you're platforming like the wrong person? I enjoyed the episode thoroughly, but I also had this question of like, not everyone has the discernment to watch that from a very neutral and respectful point of view. And we know that the general public can get a bit, the radicals are the ones who will absorb it in the most like not the purpose way. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Maybe I can share how the Guo Lai episode happened. When he was first famous, we had this thought to invite him. And that's before a lot of weirder stuff came out. We just thought, who is he? It's like a Stephen Ning kind of episode. Who is the man behind this character? And then I think timing wasn't right, or we pre-interviewed something, and then we feel like not yet, and so we didn't do anything for months, or maybe even a year. And then Guo Lai had a love triangle incident happen. Then Guo Lai contacted one of my producers to say, I want to come on the show to clarify this thing. Yeah. So now, would you say no to that?
I think I wouldn't say no to that, but I think
Yeah.
then we would be very neutral about it lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interview.
Yeah. Did you feel like we weren't?
I just kept watching for the reactions of everybody and can see the amcho in the room was crazy. As in, it's a bit difficult because you want to do investigative journalism in a way.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure that you're very careful that you're not mocking somebody. But also this person requested to come on the show, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like, that's why I asked, because I personally also cannot form an opinion on this.
It's difficult. Okay, maybe I also share this thing, right? That there are a few roles that we all play at different points of the show. The one friend you don't have, which is like, if let's say you're married for a long time, then what's that single friend that go Thailand and have sex with half the country, then they come back. That kind of friend you don't have. Then you want to live vicariously through this friend. We have the friend, this person that you kind of look up to, right? Who is this person with for example, asking the questions that you're like, oh my God, that's a question I didn't even think about, but what a good question. And then there's also the person that represents the viewer. And we don't one person take on this role throughout. But there must be evidence of these three within the cast at every episode. And sometimes the roles move around within one episode. So it's very possible that we could have totally cleaned up such that our expressions were completely neutral. And that actually is one level cleanup already, right? The Guo Lai episode was already cleaned up once through already. We could have cleaned up more, but then we realized that we will lose representation of the person that is listening. And so we add back some. Yeah, so that is the three characters that the Daily Ketchup characters play.
I love that.
So now seeing the reaction and like the feedback, right? If it were to happen again, or like if you could decide again, would you have Guo Lai on the show again? Or someone like Guo Lai on the show again?
To me, right, who is the arbiter of mentally sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, not me. I think that the question is, are we able to maintain respectful conversation? Yeah. I think if we can do that, we can do that. Because I think I vouch for everybody in my company, the good nature that they have. Yeah, sometimes it's funny, but it's not malicious. Who is to decide one is not a problem, one is a problem? Not me.
Okay.
I love that.
All right, our last question from our followers on Instagram. Do you guys see the hot pot as your competitor?
You can be honest. If no, it's no.
Yeah, it's no. We nothing.
I think we cannot fight. Their 20K means our video like not bad.
Yeah. This episode, this week quite good.
Don't subtly
Their
say that
views
to
quite high one eh.
Yeah, I know that. Why?
No lah.
No, that's what they meant. Because
Oh,
we
yeah,
say
yeah,
our...
Yeah, as in do you all
Our
see us as a
20K.
competitor?
I'm going to be
No.
very honest. I will step in for this one maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see any, and it's not that we don't see competition. I think there are podcasts for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think the pie is so big. Like there'll be people who listen to us who might also listen to all the other podcasts also. And I think the more podcasts there are, the more comfortable people are with listening to podcasts. I think that helps the entire pie. So like to me, it's not really really competition.
We don't look at these things this way. We look at it in. I might spend an afternoon watching hot pot content, your best performing videos, and I figure out what makes you tick. And is there things I can implement from your show to my show?
At first I was, because we all are friends before, and I also know Joey, right? So before that I was thinking like, is it if I watch the show I'll feel like, is it new competition? But then I feel like I enjoy watching to y'all talk about things, so I don't really feel like we're against each other.
Yeah.
As what Dan just said.
Yeah.
Because I think the way that I saw it also was that it's my first time seeing this question also. But the
He doesn't read the script.
Never read that script.
the way that I saw it also was like quite early on. I realized that based on if three of us were the cast, then it's a very different show. We won't go into politics the way that that you guys do. We won't explore certain topics that you guys would. The dynamic is quite different. The chemistry that we have is quite different also. So I feel like if it is quite reductive to say TDK and Hotpot are like competing, because if you just look purely on the metric that is views, then okay, sure, everybody is fighting for views. Who has higher views? And like podcast Singapore, okay, which one has higher views? But when you look at like the format of the show, the kind of
niche,
like
your
audience that you're reaching out to is quite different lah.
But I believe it overlaps like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it overlaps.
Yeah.
But I also think that people have a different state of mind when they're watching each show.
Yeah. I don't think people will think I would watch this and not this.
Yeah.
It's just whichever topic interests me, I will watch.
I think from an audience perspective, they think that we are like competitors, like we hate each other.
Is it?
As in, maybe okay, hate is crazy, but I think
No
they
wonder
might
your
think-
introduction for us a bit sus. I see it now. There's one-sided tension. There's one-sided tension.
Yeah.
They're like,
Just now,
oh,
off
okay.
camera.
No wonder we like. It's as though we won't come on.
Yeah, we came here for like a slumber party kind of thing, and then you guys came to like grill us. Then we're like, hey, what's going on?
I never read the script. I don't know.
Yeah, you really just throw producer
Okay,
under the
okay. Can
bus.
I review something? Don't I review?
Yo. Don't hate
It's nothing
us.
major. It's nothing major. We thought that John didn't want to come on our podcast before because I think we invited you before.
Directly.
I think so. Yeah, we did. Dawn reached out to you.
Oh,
Then-
no.
Woman that you will potentially hire is no more.
So I
my.
think there were 2 invites, and we thought you turned us down because you didn't want to come on our
Right.
podcast.
No, it's for a client, right?
But one is kind, one is organic. But I assured her, and I also kind of assumed
Right.
that it wasn't because of the podcast, it was because of the topic.
Yeah.
So that was my assumption.
For one, it was the client. One of it, there was a client because there was a conflict.
Yeah,
I was taking on another kind of client. I mean, same industry
yeah.
client. So there's a conflict. The organic one, I don't think so.
No, I think it was with Pat. So I think it was a topic that you guys already spoke
Ah,
about. So
yeah.
we have cleared the air.
Okay, guys, so it has seemed that we've gathered all the information and we have the verdict. Are you all ready? The answer to, does TDK overshare on social media? Actually, I don't know.
I think okay. Okay.
I think
okay.
It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah lah.
We overshare on this episode lah. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think you guys share. And
share.
over is subjective.
Yeah.
For someone who
yeah.
doesn't like to speak, then of course over lah. If someone who would like to talk all the time, then maybe it's even under.
The answers that we gave you all today, right? Were you all expecting this kind of answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we didn't overshare.
I was
Yeah,
expecting these
we
kind of
shared.
answers, but I felt like I learned new things.
Right.
As in, I knew that you guys would be open enough to share about things that maybe you've never shared on TDK before.
Yeah, it's just very little things that we never share.
Yeah, lor. That's
Yeah.
why script this episode very hard, huh?
No, but I thought that the point that you made about like exposing yourself to more life experiences to have content, right, to think or things to talk about, that is quite relatable. Because I feel like we listen to each other's stories. We only like 100 plus in only haven't like, and it's already
Yeah.
at that point already.
Literally just now the previous episode, I look at him. You say this story already. You already told this story.
Yeah, okay lah, never mind lah.
The fastest way to get more life experiences, guys, have a child.
Oh, Nick is gonna be that person.
Let's
Next,
go. Live the dink life.
Yeah, I think like,
Leave.
or leave.
Yeah.
See how. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The Hot Pot. You can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Me Listen.
And subscribe to us if you haven't already.
And let us know who you want to see next on the hot seat.
And thanks once again to John, Ellie, and Dan from the Daily Ketchup. Thank you.
Finally, a
They're very
collab.
professional,
Yeah,
huh? They're very professional.
very,
We all just
very-
one person. Okay, thank you, bye bye. And reach out.
Yeah, we got so much to learn.
I love that. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
You guys have matching moles on your arms.
Yeah, we have.
What the hell?
No way. Have you ever made it touch?
No, but we touch each other's more. And then we used to call ourselves Q&A.
Can I just say, right, if you got caught, right, I will join. No, because I believe I give you my OTP.